I think every guy goes through at least one period in his life feeling lonely. But for many guys out there, loneliness seems to be a kind of constant companion, a sniggering voice at the back of the mind that reminds you of its existence often, almost like an incessant daily torment. Well, in today's video, we're going to change that. Hi again. I thought today we would address this topic and hopefully I can offer you some transformational advice when it comes to this. I don't know if it's just a coincidence or if it's the time of the year or what, but I've had a few people tell me lately that they don't have hardly any friends, and the effect that this is having on their life or has had in their life when they were going through periods of loneliness. So let's get into it. When you do the research, you see that men being single and lonely is at an all-time high right now. And I think it's really sad to think so many guys are having to go through this difficult time in their life. It's very depressing, it's uncomfortable, and in some cases it can even lead to suicide. So what is the solution? I think the first thing to be aware of here is that you have two choices. You can either play the victim and kind of have all of that negative self-talk that looks for evidence to back up that paradigm, or you can do the second option, which is you can come at it from a place of power that can help you to propel yourself forward in life and improve your life so that the right people come along and make friends with you automatically, almost like naturally. I think any guys that have went through a bad heartbreak will kind of know what I'm talking about here. They'll understand what I mean. When you reach a really low point in your life, there is these two types of guys. There's guys that will numb the pain with video games, bad food and porn. And then there's guys that say, screw this, and suddenly it's like they've took a double dose of NZT. They start hitting the gym hard, they start eating better, they start meditating, they start visualizing how their life is going to look a year from now with all this positive progress. And most important of all, they start devouring motivational books that supercharge that momentum. And this is exactly what I would do to get that ball rolling, because even if you feel down and depressed and you're unmotivated and you don't want to go out and exercise, maybe you don't even want to go outside for a walk, even the most depressed, lonely guy can still read one chapter of a book. When you find a book that resonates with you, it feeds your soul, it gets your juices flowing, it puts you on a path of growth, a path to becoming a better, more happier person. Yes, the gym, meditation, self-acceptance, journaling and eating healthy, they're all important, but they almost all start to happen more naturally once the books you read give you the motivation to want them more than you want to feel sorry for yourself. Look, nobody's going to do this for you. You have to be the one to take control of the situation. You have to take the reins and get yourself out of the funk that you're in. I honestly believe if you get the right books and get some momentum with it, this will propel you forward to get yourself where you need to be. And also start writing down your reasons about why you're doing it. These reasons are the things that will fuel you on the days that inner voice tries to make you quit. And while we're on the topic of that inner voice, I highly recommend that everybody out there starts meditating. If you're lonely, meditation will help massively. It might not get to work motivating you the way a book can, but it is an amazing tool for quietening that inner voice. And it's also the best thing that you can do to create attraction if you're hoping to meet someone to love. It gives you like this grounded energy that women love to be around. It's not like a narcissistic, arrogant energy. It's like a confident, masculine energy. I know this may be hard to understand if you've never experienced it, but honestly, when you meditate, you'll start to notice that women sense that there's something different about you, something extremely attractive that's different to most guys. And finally, there's two more things that I want to encourage you to do on this path to becoming a superhuman. First of all, ditch the people that don't align with your vision. You know how you want your life to look, and the people that you surround yourself with are either going to hold you back or they're going to push you forward. Anybody that doesn't see your vision and want you to succeed, get rid of them. They're just not worth having in your life. Once you get some momentum with it, go out and find social groups that you're passionate about. Don't be afraid to ask the cool friends that you make to introduce you to their cool friends, and be assertive when it comes to wanting to hang out. Say to them, I'm going to a jazz club or a comedy club this weekend. I'd like it if you come with me. If you make them feel important, then they will like that. Everybody likes to feel important. And the second thing that I would recommend is that once you do start to get this little group of friends together, then start trying to develop it into like a fellowship, a brotherhood of your closest friends. The ones that you like and you trust the most that you can confide in. Make sure to put time aside to see each other regularly. And from there, I would really encourage you to set a weekly meeting, either online or offline, where you actually all take turns discussing your week and sharing your problems. And by the way, anybody that's watching this and listening and thinking, oh, that's weak or sad, you are part of the problem. I do this every week. Every Sunday evening, me and a couple of pals get together online and we do this. And honestly, it's the highlight of my weekend. It's an amazing bonding experience. And if you want to know more about it, I have a video that explains it. I'll leave a link to that in the description. But like I said, the first step is to get your head between the pages of some books. There's nothing better to get you motivated, honestly, and a really good one to start if you've never read it, a nice, simple, easy read, is called 7 Days to Change Your Ways by Paul McKenna. I absolutely love the simplicity of this book and it really gets you pumped. I'll leave a list in the description of any other books that I would recommend, and obviously if there's people watching this that have been in that place and they've got out of it, if they can give it any advice in the comments, or if they've got any books that they'd like to share that help them, that would be awesome. I'd really appreciate that. And that is the end. Hope this has helped. Let me know if it has, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.